Your dream is not just an image in your mind. It's a call from your heart. It's not something you casually wish for. It's something you must pursue with intention, with purpose, and with daily action. Now, here's the truth. No one else will walk your journey for you. They may cheer you on, or they may doubt you. Some will inspire you, some will distract you. But the walk, that's yours. And if it's your dream, it has to be your journey. You see, success is not in the shout. It's in the small, quiet, repeated steps. And most people don't fail because they lack a dream. They fail because they don't stay on the path long enough. Discipline makes the difference. Responsibility is the turning point, and consistency is the engine. Don't ask for things to be easier. Ask to get stronger. Get stronger. Don't wish for fewer problems. Wish for more wisdom. Because the dream will test you before it rewards you. It will ask, are you serious or just curious? When it's hard, keep going. When it's boring, stay focused. When no one believes, believe anyway. Your journey won't look like anyone else's, and that's the point. The dream was given to you, not to them. You don't have to justify it. You have to build it. And when you arrive, and you will, you'll know it was worth it, not because it was easy, but because you earned every inch of it. Your dream, your journey. Own it. Here's a motivational speech in the style of Jim Rohn, practical, philosophical, and deeply personal in tone, based on the title, Your Dream, Your Journey. Faux dream, your journey. Your dream is not just an image in your mind. It's a call from your heart. It's not something you casually wish for. It's something you must pursue with intention, with purpose, and with daily action. Now here's the truth. No one else will walk your journey for you. They may cheer you on, or they may doubt you. Some will inspire you, some will distract you. But the walk? That's yours. And if it's your dream, it has to be your journey. You see, success is not in the shout. It's in the small, quiet, repeated steps. And most people don't fail because they lack a dream. They fail because they don't stay on the path long enough. Discipline makes the difference. Responsibility is the turning point. And consistency is the engine. Don't ask for things to be easier. Ask to get stronger. Don't wish for fewer problems. Wish for more wisdom. Because the dream will test you before it rewards you. It will ask, are you serious or just curious? When it's hard, keep going. When it's boring, stay focused. When no one believes, believe anyway. Your journey won't look like anyone else's. And that's the point. The dream was given to you, not to them. You don't have to justify it. You have to build it. And when you arrive, and you will, you'll know it was worth it, not because it was easy, but because you earned every inch of it. Your dream, your journey, own it. 10 key points of the speech. 1, your dream is a personal responsibility. No one else will chase it for you. 2, wishing is not the same as working. Dreams require daily intentional action. 3, the path is yours alone. Support is helpful, but the journey is yours to walk. 4, discipline outweighs motivation. Real progress comes from habits, not hype. 5, obstacles are part of the test. The journey challenges you to prove your seriousness. 6, don't wait for perfect conditions. Take action with what you have where you are. 7, comparison is a distraction. Your journey doesn't have to match anyone else's. 8, stay consistent even when results are invisible. Growth happens underground before it blooms. 9, believe when no one else does. Your belief must outlast their doubt. 10, victory is earned and not given. You'll value the dream because you climbed to it yourself. Let me know if you want this turned into a YouTube script, short video, or expanded to 1,000 plus words. Your dream is a personal responsibility. No one else was given your vision. No one else feels it the way you do, sees it the way you see it, or hears it calling in the silence of the night like you do. That dream that lives inside you, it belongs to you. And with ownership comes responsibility. You can't outsource your dream. You can't hire someone to believe in it for you. You can't delegate the hunger, the work, or the discipline it takes to bring it to life. It's yours. It's not just a wish, it's a mission. You were chosen to carry it. And when you treat your dream like a duty, everything changes. You stop waiting for the right time. You stop blaming your past, your surroundings, or the people who don't understand. You start asking yourself better questions. What can I do today that gets me one step closer? How can I build it? Brick by brick, even when it's hard, even when it's slow. This isn't about being the most talented or the most connected. This is about being the most committed. Because a personal responsibility means you stop waiting to be rescued. You stop wishing someone would come along and hand you a better life. You begin to understand that your future is in your hands, not in someone else's approval, not in perfect timing, not in luck. You move with purpose. You take ownership of your energy, your time, and your decisions. You start showing up like it matters, because it does. Every day you honor the dream by doing something, no matter how small, to move it forward. Responsibility isn't a burden, it's power. The power to shape your direction, to course correct, to keep going even when the path is unclear. When you take full responsibility for your dream, you stop being a passenger. You become the driver. And that makes all the difference. Wishing is not the same as working. Anyone can wish. Wishing is easy. It lives in your mind, but never steps into your reality. You can sit for hours and dream about the life you want, the goals you admire, the success you crave. But until you put action behind that dream, it remains only a fantasy. Wishing gives you the feeling of progress without the proof of progress. It feels good in the moment, but it changes nothing. Working, on the other hand, is different. Working is uncomfortable. Working requires movement, sacrifice, and patience. It demands energy when you feel tired. Whoa! It asks for consistency when you feel distracted. Wishing is what you do on the couch. Working is what you do when you get up, commit, and do something about it. You see, the world doesn't respond to what you hope for. It responds to what you work for. Results don't come to the most hopeful. They come to the most prepared, the most relentless, the most intentional. You can't dream your way to success. You have to build your way there, brick by brick, step by step. Wishing waits for luck. Working creates opportunity. Wishing relies on circumstances. Working transforms circumstances. There is a moment in every person's life when they must decide to stop hoping for change and start becoming the change. No one is coming to save you. No one is obligated to make your dreams come true. That responsibility lies with you. When you understand this, you stop being a wisher. You become a worker. You don't just want the dream. You're willing to earn it. Through the late nights, the early mornings, the boring routines, the setbacks, the quiet progress no one sees. That's the difference between the people who talk about success and the ones who live it. They don't just wish, they work. The path is yours alone. No one else was meant to walk it for you. Others may join you for a moment. They may encourage you, support you, or even walk beside you for a while. But the responsibility to keep going, that's on you. Your journey is unique. Your challenges, your growth, your decisions, they belong to you. And no one else can fully understand what drives you, what moves you, or what you carry inside. That's not a reason to feel alone. It's a reason to feel empowered. Because it means you're not waiting for approval. You're not depending on company. You're not seeking permission to move forward. You were made to travel your own road, to climb your own mountain, and to discover your own strength in the process. Some people won't understand your direction. They may question your choices. They may doubt your dream. And that's okay, because it's not their journey to understand. Your progress doesn't need to be explained. Your pace doesn't need to be defended. Your effort doesn't need to be measured by someone else's standards. Sometimes the path gets quiet. Sometimes the support disappears. But that doesn't mean you stop. It means you learn to stand stronger. Red. You learn to trust your steps even when the next one isn't fully clear. You learn to become your own source of motivation, your own reminder of purpose. Because when the path is yours alone, the victories feel different. They feel earned. They feel powerful, and they remind you just how far you've come. You weren't meant to follow someone else's map. You were meant to draw your own. So walk with confidence, even when the road is unfamiliar. Walk with courage, even when the crowd is missing. Because the path that is truly yours will shape the version of you that the world needs most. Discipline outweighs motivation. Motivation is loud, exciting, and emotional. It gets you started, but it doesn't keep you going. It fades. It disappears on the days when you're tired, frustrated, or uninspired. You can't rely on motivation to carry you through the hard parts, because motivation comes and goes. But discipline stays. Discipline is quiet. It doesn't shout or make noise. It simply shows up. It does the work, especially when you don't feel like it. It's the promise you make to yourself. In the habit of keeping that promise, no matter how you feel. Discipline is what wakes you up early when your body wants to sleep. It's what keeps you focused when distractions pull at you from every direction. It's what pushes you to do one more rep, write one more page, take one more step. Discipline isn't exciting, but it's powerful. It turns ordinary effort into extraordinary results. It builds consistency. It builds confidence. It builds character. When you live by discipline, you don't wait for the perfect mood. You don't wait for inspiration. You just do the thing that needs to be done. And over time, the results show. You don't need to feel motivated every day. You need to be committed every day. Motivation is emotional. Discipline is intentional. And when the feelings fade, the structure you've built with discipline remains. It's the edge most people never develop. It's the difference between dreaming and doing, between starting strong and finishing strong. Discipline shows up when motivation is nowhere to be found. And that's when real progress happens. Not in the big, exciting moments, but in the small, repeated actions no one sees. The quiet wins, the daily efforts, the decision to do what's necessary, even when it's not fun. That's discipline. And that's what builds a life of strength, of growth, of success. Not the feeling of motivation, but the force of discipline. Practice daily. Obstacles are part of the test. They're not a sign to quit. They're not a signal that your dream is impossible. They're the proof that the path is real. Every obstacle you face is asking you a question. How bad do you want it? Are you serious or just curious? Will you stand firm or will you fold at the first sign of pressure? You see, growth doesn't happen in comfort. The truth is, no one else can do what you're here to do. Your path has a purpose that only you can fulfill, but you'll miss it if your eyes are always on someone else's race. You weren't made to be a copy. You were made to be original, and originality can't thrive where comparison lives. Growth happens when you measure backwards, not sideways. Look at who you were a year ago. Look at how far you've come. That's the only comparison that matters. Progress is personal. You don't have to be the fastest, the most famous, or the loudest. You just have to be faithful to your own path. Success is not a competition. It's a commitment to becoming better than you were yesterday. Stay in your lane. Trust your pace. Honor your journey. The people you admire also have struggles you can't see. They have failures they don't post, doubts they don't share. Everyone is fighting something. So focus on your own fight. Let comparison go. Use that energy to build, to learn, to grow. Because distraction delays destiny, and every minute you spend comparing is a minute lost in creating. Your story is still being written. Make sure you're the one holding the pen. Stay consistent even when results are invisible, because that's when it matters most. Anyone can keep going when success is obvious. Anyone can stay motivated when progress is loud. But true growth happens in the quiet seasons, in the moments where nothing seems to be working. In the days when you show up, give your best, and still see no change. That's where character is built. That's where discipline is tested, and that's where winners are made. The seed doesn't sprout the moment it's planted, grows roots first. It strengthens beneath the surface before it ever breaks through the soil. And your progress works the same way. Just because you can't see the results doesn't mean it's not happening. Just because the mirror doesn't reflect change doesn't mean your effort is wasted. Small steps compound. Tiny habits add up. Invisible growth becomes visible over time, but only to those who stay in the game, those who keep showing up, keep doing the work, keep honoring the process. Consistency is not glamorous. It's not exciting. It's showing up on the ordinary days. It's repeating the same action again and again without applause. But that's how transformation begins. That's how momentum is built. And eventually the results will catch up. Your effort will speak. Your discipline will show. But not if you quit too soon. Not if you abandon the path every time it gets quiet. Your future self is counting on you to stay consistent now. Even when it's thankless. Even when it's slow. Even when no one's watching. Because that's the kind of consistency that creates breakthroughs, not overnight success, but earned success. The kind that lasts, the kind that changes you from the inside out. So don't stop just because the progress isn't loud yet. Trust the work. Trust the process. Stay consistent. Because something is growing, even if you can't see it yet, but believe when no one else does. Because sometimes you'll be the only one who sees it, the only one who feels it, the only one who understands the fire burning inside. Not everyone will get your vision. Not everyone will support your dream. And that's okay. It wasn't given to them. It was given to you. Your belief is the foundation. Without it, nothing begins. With it, anything is possible. People may doubt you. They may question your decisions. They may tell you to be realistic, to slow down, to play it safe. But belief doesn't wait for permission. It doesn't rely on popularity. It comes from within. When the noise around you grows louder, your belief must grow deeper. You have to be your own encouragement, your own motivation, your own source of certainty, especially in the early stages, when results are small, when the dream still looks distant, when others don't understand why you're still trying. That's when belief becomes your strength. The quiet strength that keeps you moving. The inner voice that says, keep going. You're not done. The world often celebrates success but forgets the belief it took to start. Behind every achievement was a moment where someone chose to believe, alone, and that belief carried them forward. Belief doesn't mean ignoring reality. It means seeing potential in spite of it. It means trusting that what's possible is bigger than what's visible. You don't need a crowd to move forward. You just need conviction. You don't need everyone to cheer. You just need to keep showing up. Because the moment will come when the world sees what you saw all along. But only if you kept believing. Only if you didn't give up when it was quiet. Only if you stayed true when the road felt uncertain. So believe. Even when it's hard. Even when no one claps. Even when no one understands. Believe, because that belief might be the only thing standing between you and the life you're meant to live. That victory is earned, not given. It doesn't fall into your lap. It doesn't arrive wrapped in comfort. It comes after effort, after late nights, after early mornings, after doing the hard things over and over again. It's not a reward for wishing. It's a result of working, of showing up even when it's boring, even when it's lonely, even when there's no applause. Real victory demands something from you. It demands discipline. It demands resilience. It demands patience when progress is slow. It asks you to get back up after failure, to keep going when you feel like quitting, to push through the days that feel like they don't matter. But every one of those days counts. Every step, every sacrifice, every moment of discomfort adds up. The truth is, no one owes you success. No one hands it out just because you want it. You have to earn it, not once, but again and again and again. Victory doesn't come from talent alone. It comes from consistency, from effort repeated when no one's watching, from doing what's necessary long after the excitement is gone. The strongest people aren't always the fastest. They're the ones who never stop moving forward. They don't wait for things to get easier. They rise when it's tough. They learn when they fall. They refuse to let failure define them. They understand that success is built in silence, in the background, in the grind. And when that moment comes, the breakthrough, the win, the reward, it's not luck. It's not a fluke. It's the result of every invisible effort. Victory tastes different when you've earned it, because you know what it took. You know what you gave. You know the price you paid. And that makes it real. That makes it lasting. Victory isn't handed to you. You fight for it. You build it. And when it finally arrives, you stand taller. Not because it was easy, but because you were willing to do what most won't. You earned it. So now the path is clear. The dream is yours. The responsibility is yours. The steps, the struggle, the climb, all yours. But so is the reward. So is the strength you gain. So is the story you'll tell. Don't wait. Don't wish. Don't look sideways. Start where you are. Work with what you have. Stay consistent. Keep believing. And earn your victory. One disciplined day at a time. Because at the end of the journey, you won't just have reached your dream. You'll have become the kind of person who was always meant to live it.